had some fun, picked up some new silver, and an upcoming event that should be a blast. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the journey. Over the course of this last week, a few things have happened here and there. I'm not going to bore you with all the 10 million details, but as always on Friday, I made my usual trips to the coin shops. As usual, first stopped at Candle Coin. They didn't have a whole lot of inventory, but as always, Cindy was there and we got to have a great conversation. After I left from over there, as usual, headed over to Silver Eagle, and they were open. And I did pick up a couple goodies while I was there, not only for myself, but actually also picked up a couple things for Raven. Can't show you what I got for her because I actually already sent it on its way, so you'll be seeing that soon enough in her video. But I'll show you the things that I picked up for myself. And first was this round here. Nice little Liberty round. It's got pretty much a plain back, but I did pick this up at Basic Bullion. I do believe at the time their bullion was $29. Spot price at the very moment then was around $24.50. So yep, $29 was expected over there at the particular store. But I did pick it up. It's a new one that I didn't have, and of course, got a wonderful depiction of the eagle. Also spotted this bar, and this is a manger scene. Actually got some amazing detail all through it. Fantastic piece. I'm not exactly sure who made it, but it's an awesome little piece. This will be another addition to the guardhouse box. After that, I made my usual rounds for the day and headed home. So Saturday morning, as usual, I jumped in the car and headed over to see Mr. Warren at Liberty Coins. It was another great visit, as it always is, and I did pick up a few items while I was there. And we'll start off with this one. I was actually a little on the confused side after I bought this and I was at home. First off, you can see it has a very, very high mirror finish. And so, yep, we're going to keep that pointed in particular directions. But on this side, we have the towers, and on the other side, we have the Freedom Tower. There's some controversy over this coin. It does have some edge lettering on it, and I will get that edge lettering up on the screen for you all to see. But as I said, this was actually not supposed to be made. There's some controversy between it, and there's a couple versions of it. Most of them that you can find were actually clad coins. They were depicted of being silver, which they actually weren't. They said that they were made from the silver from the towers, and it actually has information about all that on the edge. But again, most of them, they actually weren't silver. They had a bit of a silver plating, but that was it. But then I was worried about maybe this one actually wasn't. And after a couple of days of digging, I did find that this one is actual 999 fine silver. They did make a few of these that were actually silver. So I was absolutely over the moon that it was good to go. And it does say right there, 1 ounce 999 fine. I will have all the info from this coin up on the screen for you. It's pretty neat. Great little design. Wonderful addition to my stack. And digging through his box, I also found this little 1/2 ounce Aztec. He gave this to me at bullion price, so I picked it up for around 14. Not bad for a 1/2 ounce. In immaculate condition. It's still in the flip because I actually don't have a capsule to fit it other than one with the little reduction rings, and I'll probably end up putting it in one of those. But as I said before, it's always good to add more silver to the stack. Generally, buying fractional is not the smartest thing, in my opinion, but when you can get it at bullion, it's a no-brainer. A lot of folks have been asking me if I was able to pick up that titanium coin that everyone saw in my video from the other day. And I did not get it that day, but I got to thinking about it, and it was driving me nuts that I didn't pick it up. And so on Saturday while I was there, I did see that he still had it, and I did pick it up. We were talking about it, and he did say he'd look back through his stuff, and he actually had only paid $10 for it, and he said, hey, you know what? Give me my $10 back for it, and you can take it home. And so that's what I did. I picked it up for $10, which was an absolute steal of a deal, and I will show it to you in all of its glory. This is the first titanium coin minted. Got the queen on one side, and then its design on the other side. and it is light as a feather. If you know anything about titanium, it's insanely strong, but at the same time, it's as light as aluminum, or even lighter. This thing weighs pretty much nothing. So for $10, I was all over it. A fantastic piece, and it's actually worth quite a bit more than that, but this one is going to stay. A little card here, the certificate of authenticity. There you go, if y'all want to pause it and take a read. Another awesome piece added to the stack. I was over the moon to get my hands on it. It was, of course, another great visit with Mr. Warren. And on my way out, I stopped in his silver case where he keeps his jewelry and all his thing, and I was looking through his little charms because something had caught my eye. And it was this little guy. And this is a sterling Liberty Bell. It doesn't actually do, the bell, the noise of the bell, but it does move and swing. And he had it in there. He only wanted $5 for it. And I went to buy it, and he just put it in my hand. He said, "Take it home." So that's an awesome little piece. It's pretty neat. See if we can get a little bit of a close-up so y'all can see it. There we go. Whoops. On the other side, it's got the little crack in the bell. Awesome little piece. That's a sweet little addition. Be a nice part of the backdrop in the videos. But after that, we called it a day and I headed on home. Didn't have a whole lot to do that day, and I had decided that I wanted to go to a pawn shop that I had been before where I got my JM bars. Just curious, I hadn't been there in a while, go see what they had. So I called over and checked, and they were open. And so I checked with my mother, see if she was interested in going, and she was, and so we made the trip. We got there and he actually had several pieces that were quite interesting, and his prices were actually quite well. So the first thing that I grabbed, when I saw it I had to have it, was this. This is a 2-ounce 308 round, solid silver. As you can see, it's in immaculate condition. They had this marked at $59.99, and that was an amazing price for this 2-ounce piece. I couldn't pass it up. That absolutely had to come home with me. So that adds a second one of the bullets. I would like to get one of each one they make, but that's just going to take some time. He also had some other coins, things like that, some fractionals, but he had one that actually caught my eye even stronger, and it was a full sheet Volcambi bar. I did not actually purchase this, my mother did, and this is a 100-gram full sheet. And again, the pricing was phenomenal. And just to show you what it was, $100. That is an amazing price for this full unbroken sheet. These can go for well over $200, and I just hardly ever see them in a whole sheet. When I find them, it's usually just little 1-gram pieces. So finding an entire sheet was an amazing find. Well, I actually was thinking about grabbing that, but I didn't. My mind went to another piece that was there. And this one, I had never seen one in person before, except for a little tiny 1-grammer that was sent to me by Silverstruck. And that was a Geiger bar. This is a 50-gram Geiger bar, and I paid, yet again, $59.99. Again, this one's a pretty good price. It wasn't amazing, but again, I've never seen these before at shops. I had to have it, so I grabbed it. Wonderful piece. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy to have been able to add this to my stack. On Sunday, I just did my usual work things. Nothing special, nothing worried about. Monday again, just work. I did post my video for my goldback where I showed it to Mr. Warren. He had never seen the goldbacks before, and I had told him I was going to bring them in. Well, I put that video up, and it is by far the best performing video I've ever put out, long form or short form. Right now, it's over 5,400 views, and it's still climbing. Yesterday, which was Tuesday, I didn't post a video. I didn't want to take the chance of the goldback video losing its traction, so I went ahead and let that run. And today, I have a new video going up, but as I said, that one has reached 5,400 views and still going. What a wonderful video. If you haven't seen it, I'll have a link for it down in the description below. It was awesome to get Mr. Warren to see these, and I do hope to get some more of them so that he can see them all. But that was my week. That's how everything went and everything that I picked up. It was quite productive in terms on adding things to the stack, had nice conversations with a lot of different folks, and this coming weekend on Saturday, I'll be going to Raleigh for another coin show. We're going to be meeting up with Chuck Stacks and Silver Gold Stack Attack. So be looking out for some footage from that. I'll get it to you as soon as I can. But that's what I've got. Thanks for taking a few minutes and watching the video. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the titanium coin, or even just all around the best piece that I was able to find? Have you had any major luck this week? I look forward to reading your comments. But as always, thank you for following along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.